Good afternoon. We are with here Mr. Sebastián González and Mrs. Diana Silva and Valentina Chavez speaking. We are part of a company called Recruitment Associated, an employed agents in character of select the best and most suitable candidate for jobs around the world. And it is the opportunity, we are the people in Shank of select the personnel that will be part of company Sydney GKNet, which is a company dedicated to sale of radios and television programs. This company said as an application indicate that they need an assistant who is mature, open in mind, and not too sensible, self-confident, with a strong personality, hardworking, able to work under pressure, is a person flexible and with a good sense of humor, male or female, very smart in the side, regardless of nationality. We will now for present four possible candidates which have some of the characteristics that the company is asking for. For this, my colleague Sebastian and Diana will tell us a little about each of them, and they will be able to make the decision of who will be the right person for this position and the company.
Okay, thank you, Valentina. The first we have Elian. She's an Australian girl. She's 20 years old. She smiles a lot, has a sunny personality. She speaks loudly, very self-confident. She was asked a series of questions to which she responded. The first one is your top the three qualities. She's outgoing, energetic, cooperative, will to do any task, even if it's boring. The second, your words quality. She's strong-willed, like to be critics. The third, your ideal boss, someone who gives clear instructions, so I know that the so I know that to do. Four, we choose her. I'm popular however I work because I'm even tempen and relief. Alien is a girl interesting. Is fashion and crane dressed in a smart business suit for the interview.
Thank you, Diana. Thank you, Laura. For me, it's a pleasure being here with you. And in second place, we have Daniela. She's Italian, 30 years old. She's confident and sensible. And also, she has a good sense of humor. She laughs a lot, speaks English very well, but with a strong Italian accent. We also make some questions to her, and the first one was your three best qualities. She told us that she is responsible, open-minded, and flexible. The second question was which is your worst quality, and she told us that sometimes she can have a bad mood, like she can be mad, something like that. And the third one was your ideal boss. And she told us that someone who lets you do your homework without pressure or interfere too much. And the last one, why choose her? Why choose Daniela? I don't need a boss who tells me what I have to do. And also I can work under pressure. She dressed casually, like fresh, in a white sweater and a black skirt.
Okay, thank you, Sebastian. In the third place, we have Rashid. He is 25 years old. She speaks solely with an Indian accent. He speaks softly, with Indian police, we have Rashid. She is 25 years old. She speaks solely with an Indian accent. She is serious at the all times during interview. She has strong opinions about everything. Listen to talk about economics and politics. Was asked a series of questions to which he responds. Your top three qualities: relief, hardworking, calm knowledge. And the second, your work's quality. I get very impatient if people don't do their job well. And third, your ideal boss. Someone who praises you every time you do a good job. For why choose him or her? I will do my best for your company all the times. She's dressed in dark gray suit.
Thank you very much, Diana. My second candidate and my in fourth place, we have Mr. Mitsuo. He's Japanese, 20 years old, super young. He speaks English very well, but also he has a strong Japanese accent when he's speaking. He's detailed, polite, and sociable. And in the first question, he mentioned that one of the most important qualities that he has it's to be calm, a strong sense of do and will, and also he will put the company interest above even from him. The second one, your worst quality. I get annoyed and angry if people are not polite with me, and I don't like the person who are making a lot of critics a lot of time. And the last one, your ideal boss, someone who is understanding and asks my opinion frequently. He was wearing black and smart suit with and white shirt and designer tie.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for Diana. Thank you for Sebastian. Now, taking into account the request made by the company, what is the profile that is closest that the position that the candidate should perform? Please tell me for who is the best person for the position and why you do not agree with the opinion or your other colleagues. And I will express for opinion of you. Diana, come on.
Okay, Valentina. I'm considered two candidates that I interview. I was very considered that Mr. Eliane, because even though she was confident in every answer she gave, she was answering what her best qualities were and indicating and the end that even if when activity to be performed was boring, she would do it. She gave me to understand that she would simply do things for for the sake of doing them, but I not because she really liked doing them. Um, um, for this reason, I felt that my second interview is Rashid, has the ideal profile for the position that the company requests. I saw him confident in every answer he give, and they all every very accurate. I most empathized that he is enthusiastic to give the best of himself to generate positive change to the company.
Well, thank you. On my part, I want to indicate that my two candidates are a key point for the company. However, Daniela, at the time of answer the last question, when she was asked to tell us why we should hire her, she indicated that she did not need a boss to tell her what to do all the time. This gave me an important point of view to understand that she's very independent and doesn't need a person making a pressure in his work, on her work. On the other hand, we have Mr. Mitsuo. Despite his young age, I think he's very clear about what he wants, what he intends to do in the company, and he mentioned his will be always willing to make changes for the benefit of the company. He was very assertive, and he would be a perfect candidate for me.
Okay, thank you, Sebastian. I agree that Mrs. Erlin and Mrs. Daniela, at throw their hands and certain point in their favor, would not be right people for the position the company in recruitment. On the other hand, the two governments have that plus in what they contribute at their knowledge that the company to make. It's raw in all possible accept. However, they have to make into account the personalities of each candidate according to what the company is asking for. We need to reach an agreement to provide an answer and send the candidate to start work. Come on, Diana.
Okay, Valentina. My candidate Rashid is reliable, a hardworking person, and with commisure. He knows how to express himself and define his opinion very well with information and evidence of great impact. I felt that Mr. Mitsu, despite his grit, knowledge, and having a strong sense of due, will not be the ideal candidate. He is young and reflects to me that the lacks why in the professional part. His experience is sure for the projection in this field.
Okay, thank you, Diana. Come on, Sebastian.
Thank you very much. I'm not totally agree. My candidate Mitsuo is a detailed person. He is educated too, sociable. He is a calm person with a strong sense of responsibility, and his primary interest will always be for the benefit of the company. And I want to mention that Mr. Rashid, despite his great enthusiasm and commitment, that also served the company. This is not one of the most important strengths that he has. His great intellect is based more or more focused on economics and politics.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I understand and agree with what you mentioned about your candidate. And taking into account an analysis of the profile that was made and according to the interview you had with me, and the ideal candidate for this position in case is Mr. Rashid. Why? Demonstrate great knowledge in the field and will be a key person for Judy and Walker's teams in the Sydney GKNX company, in case Rachin is the ideal candidate. In the ordinary days, I am very grateful to my college who were instrumental in this decision and always provide or partnered with the best candidate to service their company. Thank you for your attention.
Well, thank you very much, Laura and Diana. It was
Thank
a pleasure for me. Have a good
Okay,
day.
bye bye. Have a good day.
Have a good day.